House Speaker Mike Johnson said he supported the attack, insisting Iran must pay a price for its evil actions. House Minority Leader, Democrat Hakeem Jeffries, condemned the president for not seeking congressional approval before the attacks. Jeffries said, quote, Donald Trump failed to seek congressional authorization prior to striking Iran. Instead, the president's decision to abandon diplomacy and launch a massive military attack has left American troops vulnerable to Iran's retaliatory actions. He went on to say, we pray for the safety of the men and women of the United States military as they have been put into harm's way in a dangerous theater of war. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader Democrat, also made this a war powers issue, not on the morality of bombing Iran. The Democratic leadership is not pushing back on the morality of bombing Iran and doing regime change. They're making it an issue about the Constitution and the War Powers Act. That's why we have to turn to Bernie Sanders, the independent senator from Vermont who caucuses with Democrats, but he's really not a Democrat. Let's find out what he has to say, since he's the only one whose opinion matters. He called the airstrikes illegal and unconstitutional, and because it's Bernie Sanders, I'm going to read what he said in its entirety. This is a tweet and a statement put out by Bernie Sanders. President Trump, along with his right-wing extremist Israeli ally Benjamin Netanyahu, has begun an illegal, premeditated, and unconstitutional war. Tragically, Trump is gambling with American lives and treasure to fulfill Netanyahu's decades-long ambition of dragging the United States into armed conflict with Iran. The U.S. Constitution is clear. It is the Congress that declares war, not a president acting unilaterally. The Senate must reconvene immediately and vote on a pending war powers resolution, which I will strongly support. He goes on to say, further, this attack against Iran is a clear violation of international law and will create increased instability in an already dangerous world. If the United States and Israel can launch an attack against a sovereign nation, so can any other country. Might does not make right. It creates international anarchy, death, destruction, and human misery. I'm just going to read that again. Might does not make right. It creates international anarchy, death, destruction, and human misery. The American people were lied to about Vietnam. The American people were lied to about Iraq. The American people are being lied to again today. And once again, it is ordinary people who will pay the price. Finally, Senator Bernie Sanders says, the people of our country, no matter what their political persuasion, do not want endless war. They want decent paying jobs and health care and housing that they can afford. They want their kids to have an excellent education. We must not allow Trump to force us into another senseless war, no war with Iran. So, very simple. If you're kind of on the fence and you don't approve of the Ayatollah and you're rooting for the protesters who were taking to the streets this year and late last year, and you don't know what to believe, ask Bernie Sanders, ask Ralph Nader. They know better than we do.